6 and 6 TV here with
Francis.
Francis. What did you make of the Raptors' performance today? Who stood out? What were the big things you saw?
I see, Siakam's still consistent. OG Anunoby really stepped up big time, and as usual, Kyle Lowry's still playing well. So, like I see, they shouldn't be complacent. Sacramento almost caught up, and they should be winning games like this with a lot of lead.
Yeah, I agree. They so far they've won all the games we've been favorites for, so that's nice to see. Talk to me about OG, because you talked about him. Talk to me about where he can go, because today I saw some like Kawhi-esque moves.
Right.
A couple of times he drived in the paint, used his body, same way that Kawhi did. Can he, really make it to that second star on this team behind Siakam?
I absolutely agree with what you said. I see a lot of Kawhi in him, so all you gotta do is, I guess, he would just be consistent more in three-pointing, and his handles, he just gotta improve it. His passing, just like Kawhi did. He improved that within, throughout the years in San Antonio. So I think OG can do the same thing.
All right, I hope so. Talk to me about the bench for a second, because a couple of fans have talked about how our bench is maybe not as strong as last year, or maybe where it was 2 years ago when we had that bench mob. I know Nick Nurse talked about identifying 2 or 3 players from their bench and really giving them more minutes. We saw one of them today in Matt Thomas. Hit some nice threes, played some good defense. What did you see of him today?
Well, like I said, Matt Thomas, that was a nice 2 back-to-back threes that he did, especially the second one where he faked out De'Aaron Fox. Last year we had a superstar in Kawhi Leonard and we had Danny Green, so our starting lineup is already solid. So you can expect the bench to be really good. This year, we had Van Vliet starting, we had Siakam. Some of them were, I guess, bench players last year, like Van Vliet. So it's not as strong, but I still believe in Raptors. I think we can still, do a deep run in the playoffs.
Okay, last one. Give me the prediction for your road trip. We got 5 tough games. One maybe easy game, but still on the road against New Orleans. But we got the Clippers, Lakers, Dallas, Portland. Where do you see us finishing? What's our record going to be for those 5 games, and where are those wins going to come from?
Oh man, tough. You know what? Clippers and Lakers, those are tough games. Portland, it's a 50-50. And Pelicans, you said, I think they can beat Pelicans, no doubt about it. And Portland, like I said, 50-50. Lakers, they've been going on a roll. LeBron's been on a tear. Right. And Kawhi Leonard, obviously, he wants to show up against the Raptors. So
does he want to show up, or maybe he'll take one of those load management days? Maybe he will.
Well, now that's the difference. Now if he does take, load management, then Raptors will definitely take it, in my opinion.
So you went to the game today, paid probably a good sum for that ticket. What's your overall feeling on load management right now with some of these superstars resting? What does it mean to you as a fan? Are you willing to live with it as long as there's a greater purpose in mind? We saw it last year. We gave Kawhi some rest, and look what it did for us. But maybe some other fans who don't have that vision for a championship, or don't see that reality happening in front of them, coming to a game of this and spending some money, and your superstar is resting. What does that mean?
Well, for superstars like Kawhi Leonard, it's important for the team, but for the fans, it's kind of stealing from their pockets basically, because fans come to the games to watch superstars like Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Steph Curry, et cetera, et cetera. Well, like I said, as for the teams, it will benefit them because, like last year, Kawhi Leonard sat out a lot of games, but it's mostly for the playoffs basically. So. For the players, it's required because the game's been really changed in this generation. It's more